Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another all new live episode of On My Sports. I'm your boy, John J, and with me once again is my dog, Big Money Sonny. Big Money, what's the word, bro?
What's up with it, bro? Let's go what?
Yes, sir. I feel that. And ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing today? You know, another live episode. I'm digging this going live. I don't think I'm a pre-record ever again, man. I'm feeling this. But
Mm.
ladies and gentlemen, before we get into today's um topics, and boy, do we have some. Please help this channel out, giving us a like, share, subscribe, comment, and don't forget to hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on a single thing that we do. But big money, man. Another big time week in sports, man. The whole wide world of sports.
Yes,
And
sir.
I seen today. I don't know if you got a chance to check it out, man. The Cowboys signed the newly reinstated wide receiver, former Steelers wide receiver Martavius Bryant, who last played in the league in 2018. Big money.
Mm.
Um, you think this is gonna do anything for the Cowboys this season? Does he get a chance to help at all?
Yeah, yeah, they'll use him, especially if he got something. He must still got something if they signed him. This is just like what they did last year with T.Y. Hilton. I don't know if you remember, but
I do.
pretty much the same thing. Yeah, he'll come in and he'll make some plays, and Cowboys will do what they always do.
Yeah. Well, I did see that he's likely gonna start off on the practice squad, so they'll get a chance to get a close eye on him and see what he could do. Like I said, he ain't played since 2018. Um, he did have a small XFL stint, something like that. But he was suspended out of the league for substance abuse. So hopefully his life is together first and foremost. Um, but 5 years later, you would hope to think that it is. So best of luck to him, and hopefully he does do a little something. They could use an extra weapon. Um, but moving along, I saw this report. I thought it was, I don't know. I guess it wasn't huge news, but we knew he was going to be a free agent coming up this offseason. I'm talking about Kirk Cousins. And it looks like the Vikings are rumored to be looking for a new contract for him. They're eyeing a new contract for him. What do you think about that, Big Money?
Yeah, I mean the way NFL contracts are structured, they can get out of it real quick. So yeah, it makes sense. But I still see him drafting a quarterback and letting Kirk play and mentor the youngster to eventually take his spot.
Yeah, they might still draft one. I think if they get the deal done, they won't go as high, maybe third
Right.
round.
Yeah.
A day
You
two,
can
day
get
three pick.
starter third round though. Yeah. So
Absolutely, absolutely.
yeah.
The Lions got Hendon Hooker in the third round last year. We still haven't seen him yet, but I think that was a nice little pickup. So yeah, they could find something along the lines of that. Um, but yeah, I think it's a good move. Despite how you feel about Kirk Cousins, he's been really good for them. And he's been putting up some big numbers. That team just got to improve on defense. Um, the old school Vikings kind of aged out of the game, and they're a real pass heavy team. But Kirk Cousins has been good for them, so I don't think that's a bad deal. I think that's a good move for him. And with him being on injury, they might be able to get him at a good deal. And he might be quicker to sign. So, there's that. But moving along, at the trade deadline, there was some news, and I thought this was pretty interesting. The Jets tried to make a move for Raiders wide receiver Devontae Adams, but the
Mm.
the the the, the Raiders said no. No, we
Right.
not finna let this reunion happen with him and 𝑎𝑚. What you think about that, man? Was they tripping, man? The Raiders I'm talking about.
Yeah, they should have listened to what they had to offer, but maybe they didn't really have what they wanted. But I like the reach out by the Jets. I liked it. Like, man, like they. One thing I
That
can
would have been a
appreciate.
dope reunion.
Yeah, one thing I can appreciate is when you go to a new organization and they show you that they serious and they like, look, if you want us to go get Devontae, we'll make the call. Aaron like make the call. They made the call. Even though they didn't, what I'm saying, ultimately get it done. The aggressiveness, I love it, bro. Anything you can do to upgrade the team and go on that run, man, you gotta appreciate the organizations that do that.
Yeah, I guess the Raiders felt they had a shot. Um,
Man,
I don't get it. I think it's time for a rebuild. Although, congratulations, they had a big time win. Um,
do they even have like a first or second round draft pick though, with all the stuff that they gave up to get Aaron?
the Jets.
Right. What do they got to offer? Like, what are you giving up?
Well, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that they will have their first round pick because Aaron had to play so many games. I think he
Okay.
had to play like 65% of the season or somewhere around that nature. Otherwise, it would fall to a second round.
If it comes out that they offered a first round pick for Devontae and they didn't do it, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
first round should get that there. First round pick, yep. He can go over there. Yep.
I don't think they did. I don't think they offered the first round. I think that would have got it done. I don't see them saying no to that.
What
Um,
about a second? Do they got a second? Would you do it if you was the GM with the Raiders and y'all just let Josh McDaniels go and everything that just happened?
if I'm the
And
Raiders, yeah. Um,
and I call you, I'm the Jets general manager, and I call you and I'm like, JJ, I got a second round pick for Devontae. What you trying to do?
I'm listening. Um, I might need a little bit more. Look at the deal Tyreek Hill got. Now, granted, that it's a big disparity in age,
Right.
but I might need a little bit more. We could talk.
Yeah,
We
they
could
got
start the
5 picks
conversation. We could start the conversation with that too. But
with that
I
too.
probably need a 2 and a 4 or 5 in this draft, plus maybe one more pick in the following.
That
Devontae
gets it
Adams
done.
still Devontae Adams still
Yeah,
can put you over
that
the
gets
top.
it done. I got Aaron Rodgers. I'm pulling the trigger. Say less.
Exactly. If you the Jets, pull it. Absolutely. But I think that will work for I think the Raiders are closer to a rebuild than a competitor at this point.
Right.
Um,
That's why I'm saying, like, I don't understand why they didn't do it. Maybe they just didn't want to send him over there, but I mean, you got a shot. You got to send him somewhere. I know Kansas City called. I heard that on ESPN. I seen Kansas City called about him. I saw a couple other teams got it. That Jets was shocking. I was like, ooh,
yeah.
ooh,
Same here. When I saw that, I said, "Oh, y'all robbed us. Why y'all didn't give
yeah,
us what we wanted?" That would have been a dope reunion. I think everybody would have been down for that.
man.
Um,
And I don't even, you know what? I would have loved to see it though, because that shows me they going all out. And like I said prior, bro, I can appreciate when you trying to go all out and trying to bring home that Lombardi. I respect it.
facts, facts. But hey, they had other plans in mind. Maybe then at that time they knew they were gonna get rid of Josh McDaniels. Speaking of, I think we missed that last week. That broke right after our live ended. The
Mm.
Josh McDaniels firing and the GM. Shout out to Antonio Pierce, got a big win, and they said that he'll definitely have an opportunity to win that job. And
Yeah, I love it. I love
I
everything
I
about that.
think I think all he got to do is win a couple games though to win that job. I mean, they still paying Gruden like
Right.
they can't keep throwing big money at. They paying everybody still.
And bro,
Um,
they said with those firings, they fired McDaniels and the general manager. That cost him 85 M. So yeah, that's crazy.
and like I said, they still paying the Gruden contract.
Plus
So
that.
I think Pierce. I think they want Pierce to take that job.
I want him to get it too, cause he's from Compton, and them California people, the way they feel about the Raiders, it's like
Yeah,
in
and
California,
it just the feel
they
different.
love the 49ers, they love the Raiders. The Raiders, you know what the Raiders, what that means, bro. Everything's gangster. That's gangster. That's the straight streets. Everything's street.
And that's the right type of coach for that. He gonna bring
Yeah,
that.
he's from Compton, bro.
He
He's
gonna
from
bring
Compton.
that energy. Yeah,
He's from Compton. He's an old head. He grew up on NWA. He bleeds that Raider, bro. That's perfect.
he
Yeah, I
is
love
Raider
it.
Nation. I dig that.
And I don't like the Raiders at all, bro. But I'm here for that.
I
I feel
like
like
this move. I like this move for them.
I love it, bro. I absolutely love it.
Um,
It's awesome. That's
the
why you
whole
gotta let
energy around the team scene it just completely changed. Like they partying in the locker room after the win. I don't know if you seen Max Crosby. He went live on social media. They all got their
I loved
victory
it, bro.
cigars.
I
They
loved the
turned up.
cigar. Yeah, they were
It's
spitting bars. Yeah, they was lit.
yeah, it's a whole new
It's
movement over there. So
yeah, Vegas. Cause it's Vegas, bro. You gotta man, they can't be mediocre, bro. They gotta be playing for something. It's crazy.
facts. So yeah, that was dope to see. So maybe they knew that was coming. Maybe they kind of they felt like they wasn't gonna make no move because they was gonna give Antonio a chance to compete and keep Devontae on the roster. But without a quarterback, um,
What draft pick do they got this year? Where they pick at in the draft?
right now, I think
Yeah.
they're in the top 10. They just got a win though, so I didn't look to see how the movement changed. But last I looked, they were in the top 10.
Bro, they'd be all right. They just gotta pick the right quarterback and they'll be straight. You know what I'm saying? You in the top 10. Yeah, it's a rebuild, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? You
If they get the
rebuild
right quarterback, that will expedite. They
exactly
still got a good defense. They got some good pieces on defense.
pieces. They got good pieces everywhere. They just don't got a complete team. They got Crosby there. They got Jacobs there. You know what I'm saying? They got some weapons. Vontae's there. They straight, bro. It's just they got to bring it together. That's it.
Yeah, 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 exactly. Now somebody else that's another team that's far from a contender that's got a lot to still come together. The New England Patriots. New England Patriots have since Brady has left. It's been Mr. Mac Jones has not been the one. So and it sounds like Bill Belichick. I mean, the owner Robert Kraft can potentially move on from Bill. Um, he made a point in a quote to somebody, or somebody overheard him say that we're not good right now. Um, what do you think the chances are that they move on from Bill? Do you think that's feasible?
Yeah, I don't see it. But I mean, shout Robert Kraft. I love Robert Kraft. You know what I'm saying? But I think he'll take the general manager title away and keep Bill as the coach. Cause Bill's a good coach. It's just that Patriot way. It don't seem like it's riding no more. It don't seem like it's flying no more. So take that away. Get somebody in there to get some players in there, and let's see if he can still coach. And you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I just can't see him just chopping them like that. That's crazy after all he's done. But the
Well, I
NFL is
think
whatever you got for the labor.
if they did it, it'll probably be a situation where they come out and say that Bill
Mm.
resigned or retired or something like that. I don't think they'll just clip him. I think they'll let him save face at least if that were to happen. I don't know that it is.
You
I
think they
like
would
what you
trade?
said. The possibility to take away the GM role. You said what? Do I think they'll trade him?
You think they would trade him? I heard
Yes,
something.
yes. I think if the opportunity arises and somebody was out there willing to give up a pick or two, what did they give? What did Sean Payton give? Net? What did he return? Because that was a trade, wasn't it? From
It
New
was,
Orleans.
bro.
Because even though he wasn't playing or wasn't coaching, he was still under contract.
They got some reimbursement
I
for that.
forgot
You're
what they
right.
got back for him, but
Yeah.
it would
Mhm.
start there. But yeah,
Yeah, I don't see him getting traded. I don't see him getting traded. I heard it, but I don't know. I don't see him getting fired. But you got to definitely take the general manager title from him because
yeah,
he's just not picking players, bro. He can't pick. He picked the wrong quarterback. Yeah, and that's what it's all about. It's a quarterback-driven league. The
yeah.
Patriots been mid
In
as
his defense,
hell.
that was the last one left that year.
Was it?
Well, at least out of the first rounders. He could have waited though. He could have went somewhere
He
else
could have
and got.
waited. Like, bro, he could have waited.
He could have
Who
waited.
else came out that draft, bro?
That was Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Justin Fields, and Mac Jones. All of them went in the
I
first
could see
round,
a
top
situ-
15.
I could see a situation where Chicago lets go of Justin Fields and he ends up over there with Belichick. That would be crazy.
Well, they got a shot at drafting one.
Right.
They got
I'm
like
just
they
saying.
sitting at like a top 5 pick right now.
Right. But
They,
what if they don't want to draft one? What if they want like a badass rusher or offensive lineman? What if that's the new general manager? That's his. He's like, oh, you know what? We need to fix this line. The game's won in the trenches. Let's take an edge rusher or whatever.
well, in knowing what's out there, there isn't a edge rusher that's worthy of a top 5 pick. So depending on where they draft, the value might not be there unless they just really reaching. But I don't
Right.
I don't
You
think there's
see
a
it
top
every year.
5
Teams
rusher. I don't think there's a top 5 edge rusher this year, in my opinion.
not this year.
Not this year.
What about offensive linemen?
There is that. There's about 2 or 3 of them.
They can't never go wrong with one of them.
There
That's what
is
I'm
that.
saying.
There is a couple real nice offensive linemen. But there's some nice quarterbacks. Uh, Caleb Williams, Drake May, Michael Penix. I think Penix
Mm-hmm.
is a little bit older and has had injury problems, so he might drop because of that. You know how they do. Um, kind of like Hendon Hooker last year, who I mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. They might want to move on from Mac. I don't know if anybody wants to come in and coach. Whoever comes in might want to GM or coach.
Matt
Um,
gotta go. I agree. Matt gotta go, bro. It's over with.
yeah, unless they, what you gonna do? Go sign like Ryan Tannehill or something? They might have to go and pick a quarterback. And again, they sitting at a top 5 pick. That's when you use it. If you need one and you got a top 5 pick, that's what you do. Save some money instead of paying a big money guy. And
Mm-hmm.
let whoever you get battle out with Mac Jones, and once he gets beat out, trade him.
Yep.
So there's that. Um, so I don't know. Let us know. You watching along? Let us know what y'all think. Y'all think they gonna get rid of him, or do y'all think they should get rid of him? But moving on, man. Same division, the Jets. Did you see Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers is out there walking, no crutch, no brace, no nothing. He out there throwing the football around. He said, "Give me a few weeks." Is
Man,
your mind blown?
he's doing way too much, bro. Way too much.
So you don't think he should come back right away? You think
No, bro. They still don't have protection. What is
that's
he gonna
true?
do
That is
in the
very
heat of the
true.
moment? What is he gonna do? All right, look, okay. He comes back. He comes back week 16 against the Commanders. They ain't got nothing. So he shines. He ain't really feel no pressure, nothing. All right, they sneak into the playoffs. They a wild card. Okay, cool. Let's say this is the first season Kansas City ain't the number one overall seed. You know what I'm saying? So they the number 2 seed. And they still got that home game, but it's the wild card round. The Jets go to Kansas City. Okay. Now you been coasting against these little scrub ass lines and all of that. Now Chris Jones and Charles Omenihu and Dana and Tranquil and Spags, they know you immobile. They know you stationary. What are you gonna do? What's that Achilles gonna do now? How is that gonna hold up when you drop back and try to cut and move quick because somebody's trying to grab you this way? Pop, it's popped again, bro. You need to sit the hell down. That is an Achilles, bro. I don't care what this modern medicine and all of that. I don't care, bro. That's an Achilles, bro. You can't play with that, bro. You gotta sit down.
especially
Nah,
at that age.
especially at that advanced age, bro. Like, what is he thinking? Oh man, I don't know, bro. It just blows my mind that he's even considering that. That's crazy.
You make
You're
a good.
not like to win a championship. That team, even with you, you're not winning a championship, bro. You're not beating the Chiefs over there. You're not beating the Bengals over there. I don't even think they can beat the Bills over there. I don't. You know what? They might be
with
able to beat Miami.
with him they with him they may be able to beat the Bills. I don't know. That would be a tough call.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't see him going to play the Ravens and being successful. Not even Cleveland, bro. They gonna kill you, bro. Miles Garrett and
Oh,
them is going
Yeah,
to kill him if
Cleveland
they see.
would, the Ravens would, absolutely.
That's what I'm saying, bro. There's some cold
But there's a
defenses. The
couple teams.
Bengals,
There's a couple teams. If he was there, I think that they might have a good shot, and I think that he would have a better shot against Buffalo than those other two, just because of those
maybe.
defenses.
Yeah, yeah.
But just because,
Buffalo trash.
and the reason I say that is because his defense against Josh Allen, they make him make mistakes.
True. They used to him too. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
But everybody else though, he's food, bro. I think he's just food. Chill out, bro. Next year y'all gonna be something, bro. Not this year though. Not this year.
yeah,
And I hate to say
I'm
this,
a
bro. Look, I hate to say this too. With a healthy Aaron Rodgers and Brees Hall and Garrett Wilson and everything they got, bro, that good ass defense, all of that. I think they got the wrong coach for Aaron Rodgers, for real. So I don't think Salah's the guy, bro. And that hurts me to say because he comes from the crib, San Fran. But it's real, bro. I don't think he can lead them to a chip, bro. It's just he's not the guy. With Aaron, I feel like you need an offensive minded guy, and he's not the guy, bro. Hackett and all of them, I don't think they can get it done over there, bro.
see. I think, and I like your points about A Rod. I'm gonna get to that in a second. But I think Salah could be the guy, but Hackett only works with Aaron Rodgers. Hackett doesn't work with anybody else, in my opinion. Like it just is what
Yeah,
it is. Him and 𝐿𝓲𝓭 come from the same offense. Um, and it's tailor made for Aaron Rodgers, who is a different breed.
mm,
Um, and I think they are struggling with different types of quarterbacks than Aaron Rodgers.
mm.
Both of those guys. Um, but I like Salah. I mean, the head coach, especially with a vet quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, they don't have to be um, tied at the hip. You know, A-Rod know what he's doing at this point. But the head coach, just you got to be that inspiration, that motivator, that just get you fired up. And I think that Robert Saleh does that well. Um, but Hackett
Yeah,
and,
but he
and Wilson is no.
yeah, he
No.
he doesn't adjust. He doesn't make good adjustments, and
Because you got to remember, Aaron Rodgers pretty much he calling his own stuff.
right.
He's switching
And
off.
I don't know, bro. Like I feel like everybody gives the Jets all this credit. Like their defense really ain't all that, bro.
They don't get a
Like
lot of turnovers, but they're
they
stout.
alright,
They're
bro. But
stout.
you can, I mean, they're alright, bro. But you can light them up, bro. You really can, bro.
Yeah, but I think the biggest issue is they always on the field.
Like,
they're, they're always on the field.
they
That's
tired,
the
bro.
problem.
They
But
tired.
I'm gonna go back to your Aaron Rodgers tape, and it was interesting because I like your perspective on that. I'm gonna be honest with you. When you was talking, I damn near wanted to like burrow up into a shell because I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be interesting. They might still have a shot." But you made a
Man,
valid point about that Achilles, and that line still it's the same line from when he got hurt. They wasn't good then.
I
Um,
want Aaron Rodgers to be there, bro. I want him to come back, but I
if
just don't feel
if he
like
was coming back to a better line, I'm yes, let's go. But the
right.
fact that that line is not good, I'm kind of coming to your side on that one.
And them defenses in that AFC, the contenders, Kansas City got a top two scoring defense. The Bengals is killers. The Ravens is like number two overall defense, bro. The
Khalil Mack
Cleveland
still getting
Browns is the number
sacks.
one defense. Huh?
Khalil Mack, I think, just got a sack 5 minutes ago. He's still getting sacks. Like
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
he
those
ain't.
defense mean over there,
Him
bro.
and
Like
Bosa have
I
been
don't,
nasty this
bro.
season together.
And it's not like Cam Akers, bro. Like I keep hearing everybody like Cam Akers came back. That was a knee ligament. That's different. You know what I'm saying? That's bad too. But I seen modern medicine. They can deal with the ACL, PCL, MCLs way different than they used to back in the gap. But the Achilles though, more than anything
Especially
is
when you're
it's
40 years
time.
old.
Especially over 40, bro. Especially 39, 38 to 42. It's different. I saw it, bro. You saw it. The world saw what happened with Kobe when it happened to Kobe. And I remember watching the Muse and him saying like with the Achilles, the whole thing was just the time and it was killing him. Like he felt like he could do certain stuff and he was back, but they was just like, nah, please just wait because you need a certain amount of just laying up, let that thing get like strength, get it back sturdy. It's tough, bro. Like man, I don't want to see him blow it out again. I don't want to see him get hurt because he's trying to get out of there suddenly. And
Yeah,
just
that's a good
heal up,
point.
chill out, bro. Y'all ain't gonna win nothing this year. Not this year, bro. Mm,
Yeah, that's
mm-mm.
a good point. And you get a chance to hold on to those picks if he don't come back.
Right, yeah, bro. Like it could go completely different. Like who knows what happens in the offseason? You might be able to get Vontae. You know what I'm saying? Like chill out, bro. It's okay. Shit.
Yeah.
You sacrificed a lot, bro. He gave back all that money. They appreciate him, bro. And I feel like he maybe feels like he owes the organization and he feels bad about getting hurt, but you can't control that, bro. Chill out. Somebody needs to protect Aaron from himself. He's doing too much, bro. That's just me, though. That's just how I feel.
No, that's a good point though. That's a good point. A realistic observation. Um,
Yeah, I know it's football, bro, and these dudes is gladiators, the toughest guys on the planet, but still, like, bro, like we all human, bro. Chill out, bro. You ain't no robot. That's a major, major thing. The Achilles, bro. You 40 now. Chill out, bro. Talking about your future.
yeah, yeah, facts.
It's a game at the end of the day, bro. It's just a game.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. It sounds like he's gonna push the issue and come back. You know, despite what we saying,
Yeah.
we probably ain't gonna hear it anyway.
Yeah, can't nobody
But
tell him nothing. He gonna play.
but that'll be interesting to watch.
Yeah,
Cause
well,
yeah, that line is still bad.
man,
Um,
horrendous.
that's what they need to focus on. That's priority number one this offseason.
Yeah, like I look at Zach Wilson and he shows flashes of good things that he can do. He does a lot of bad stuff. He got a lot of bad tape out there. But if you could give him some time, he can make some plays. He can
Yeah, I
make some
don't think
throws.
he's terrible.
Nah, he's
He's
not,
I don't
bro.
think
And
he's terrible.
you win, you get all the praise. You lose, you take all the blame. That's the quarterback position. That's just what it is. So, But what I'm saying is when we see him make plays, it's because they gave him a little bit of time. So with that being said, you can't even protect Zach Wilson. Chill out, bro. You see that. I know you see that, bro.
Yeah,
We know who you
absolutely.
are. You're Aaron Rodgers, bro. We know you ain't got nothing to prove, bro. You're a Hall of Famer. If you
Yeah,
never played a snap, bro, you good.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
good.
Legacy in cement already.
Right.
Um, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching, be interested to hear your takes on that. Y'all think he should come back? Um, let me know in the comments. But moving along, congratulations to Green Bay, the city of Green Bay. The Packers were awarded the host city for the 2025 NFL draft. And you may or may not know that this upcoming draft, 2024, is Detroit Lions. So NFC North strong, back-to-back seasons. So congratulations to them. It's gonna be April, so it won't be as cold. So good luck.
It ain't gonna, in my opinion, it ain't gonna be as popping as it was this past one in Kansas City, that one in Chicago, the New York one. Man, it's gonna be lame. There ain't nothing to do in Green Bay.
Yeah. Now with that being said, this upcoming one, Detroit, that one's gonna be live.
They're gonna turn up, bro. Yeah, they're gonna
That's
turn
just
up.
that because
It's
that's
gonna
just the
show
city.
out.
That's how they are. They are
Yeah,
live.
yeah, the D go hard, bro.
Not a real big city as far as a lot to do. There's some stuff out there. There's a lot of trouble to get into out there. But they gonna go hard. They
Yeah,
gonna celebrate that draft. They gonna go crazy out there. That's gonna be a good look for the league. Um,
yeah, it's gonna be nice.
but moving along, Kyler Murray is expected to make his debut, his season debut against the Falcons this week. Um, what are your expectations on that? Do you think he is gonna impress and get them to stop thinking about replacing him?
He needs to. His job's on the line, man. Come on, Kyler. Come on,
His
man.
job's on the line.
You
So
gotta come out, do something. Josh Dobbs did a little something. He made something shake, bro. You gotta do the same thing. Come on, man.
so I was talking to somebody today about Kyler Murray, and he actually had dropped something I didn't know about, but he did say it's out there. I didn't get a chance to go and look it up, but he had mentioned that there is a an ugly trend for Kyler Murray every time the new Call of Duty comes out, and it is dropping. It is about to drop. Apparently, it takes. That's why he's not doing. He's not researching. He's not watching
Every
film.
time
It's Call of
they
Duty.
gonna do it every time.
So they say every time that new Call of Duty come out, his play goes down, which
It's true,
that
bro.
makes
It's
so
really
much
true. Like
sense
you
as to
can't never
why
let
he's
nobody
not.
down.
That makes sense as to why he ain't in the film room. My
Bro,
brother
it's
can't put
crazy.
down the
Like
controller.
it's like when the people inside your inner circle, they know you and they know who you are, so they ain't never gonna really judge you. But the people outside of your circle, when they find out that you got an addiction, they always feel like you're doing it. It's crazy. He might not even be doing that, bro. But then you always gonna think that because it came out that one time. And
Uh,
it was true that time. So you like, man, it's a trend every time.
I don't know. Apparently, it's been put out there publicly. But again, I didn't get a chance to verify that for myself, so I can't say with a surety. But if that is the case, let's. Oh, when does Call of Duty come out?
Nah, for real. That's funny. Man.
November 8th, tomorrow. Oh. Hopefully put it down, Kyler. Put it down. Your career is riding on this. Don't do it, Kyler. Don't do it. He
Bro,
probably got the
he
pre-order.
probably
He
already
probably
got
playing
it.
it now. He playing it now.
Bro, you know who the FaZe Clan is? That's what I'm saying. You know who the FaZe Clan
Yeah.
is, right? He's in the FaZe Clan. He has it already. He has a physical copy.
So maybe it's
Guaranteed.
old by now to him. He like, oh yeah, I'm over that. I got my play in while I was off.
Everybody ain't on line with it yet, so he's still gonna be feeding.
No, don't do it, Kyler.
He gonna need
Don't
his
do it.
fix.
Don't do it. They ain't gonna Call of Duty ain't gonna pay you when that contract over with.
Man, yeah, that's why you can't ever let your coworkers know if you smoke, because if they find out you smoke and they don't smoke, every time they see you, they're gonna be like, JJ, you high on this shit again? Nigga, you don't even know me, nigga. I ain't even got nothing. I ain't got no sack.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy. You're crazy.
Right. Right.
So man, yeah, I hope he has a good game, a strong game, and against the Cardinals, I mean that's a nice team to come back against.
No doubt.
So respect to him. I hope he wins it. I hope he earns it because this coaching staff, this a new staff. They don't have that familiarity with him, so he job interviewing right now. Even though he got his contract, he's still job interviewing right now.
Yeah, and they losing, and they gonna have a high draft pick, bro.
And they got 2 picks. They got Houston's pick also from the Will Anderson trade.
Right. You see? That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you better quit playing.
Yeah. They got some ammunition to go move up if they have to or do what they got to do. Right now they sitting at pick number 1.
Yeah, you undersized and shit. They might want to go get a new prototype. They might want that big dude with the arm, bro.
Yeah. It's all entirely possible. So hopefully he balls out this week and kind of, gets him back on his side. But man, somebody that won't get a chance to ball this week, Daniel Jones, man. Officially out for the season. Here we go again with these quarterback injuries, man. Matt Stafford also got hurt this week. He's gonna be off for a little while. What is it this week, man? Everybody is going down. What's in the water?
It's that turf, bro. I keep hearing the players yap about the turf and complain about the turf to the NFLPA. They won't do nothing about it. They want the league to go league wide in every stadium, whether you outside or indoor. They want you to have natural grass, but they don't want to do it. So,
Yeah, and then news came out with Stafford going down, Rams signing Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
Now what I will say, even though I'm not the biggest Carson Wentz fan, he looked bad the last few years. But the coach over there with the Rams, Sean McVay.
McVay, yeah.
He loves these top pick reclamation projects. I thought he did a good job with Baker last year.
He did.
So maybe he'll have Carson Wentz looking decent. We'll see. I don't know, but
I hope not, because I don't like the Rams. But yeah,
yeah, I like Sean McVay though. I like Sean McVay, and if he can make that work, he might be NFL coaching Jesus.
yeah, I don't really like Sean McVay.
Understandable.
I don't like none of them. I don't even like Aaron Donald.
I like Aaron Donald. That's that dude.
They cool, bro. They all cool, bro. For real, they all
cool. So you remember the beginning of the season when everybody was worried about Cincinnati in their start? What's wrong with Joe Burrow? What's up with Cincinnati? They were like, what, 0-3, 1-4, something like that in that range.
0-3. Yeah.
And Joe Burrow's last 4 games, 10 touchdowns, no picks. And he's also now 5-1 against both Mahomes and Josh Allen throughout his career. So what do you think about the resurgence? Is something different, or is this just what he do?
No, this is just what they do, bro. They always start slow. It's always something every year with them, and they start off slow and then they start banging, and that's cool. I tell everybody all the time, like you want to always be playing your best going into November, December, January, and that's exactly what they do. They right on schedule, bro. This is what they do,
That's what they
and
do.
I
They started off
wasn't.
slow last year. I said that
They
earlier.
started off slow this year. Last year, I was more like, "What the hell's going on?" You know what I'm saying? This year, I was like, it's the calf. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, is he gonna be a? I didn't know if it was gonna linger all year and or if it was gonna heal. And it seemed like he's healed up. He's running, he's sliding, he's doing it
Hmm.
all, bro. And that's all it was this year. Last year, I was like, what the hell's going on? He had that brace, but he wasn't really hurt. So I didn't really know what it was last year. But
Especially
this
coming
year,
from that last performance that we had saw, everybody expectation was
right,
legendary.
right. Yeah, it'd be weird too. Like they go on a deep playoff run, get to the Super Bowl, AFC Championship, and then the expectation is they gonna keep rolling. You know what I'm saying? Just like what Philly did. They had that great season last year. They lost, but it was the same squad essentially. So we knew they was gonna keep rolling. Cincinnati, they don't get down like that. For some reason, they fall off and then they come back. It's crazy. So you
Do
can't
you
ever
think
count
that's
them
a
out.
do you think that's a knock on their off season program?
I don't
If it
know.
ain't broke, don't fix it.
I don't know. It's weird. Like I don't know. I really don't know because it seemed like Joe and Chase and T and Mixon and seemed like the coaching staff and everybody is so tight and so legit. I can't see them just not working out in the off season and not, you know what I'm saying, like perfecting a craft. So I don't know what it is, bro. Like I can't pinpoint what it is with these dudes. They do that every year too. 3-5, 3-5, and then they don't lose
Go
like
on a
they win
run.
like 10 straight,
I
16
think
straight.
I
Be
think
like,
them
what?
injuries just hit them hard at the wrong time though.
Right. Yeah, it'd be like that's what it be, but I don't really know with Cincinnati. Like it's crazy. Like it's just what they do. They just slow starters, I guess.
Yeah. But respect to
Big
Joe
finish.
Burrow. He back to looking like smoking Joe.
He's smoking Joe, bro. I never lost any. I was never concerned about him. It was just the calf, bro. He's yeah. When you talk about the best quarterbacks in the league, he's always two to me. He's always the second one.
I agree. I agree.
I always say Pat Mahomes, and then I say Joe Burrow.
Same here. I've liked
But
him better than Allen since the jump.
yeah, this year though, I'm kind of like Lamar and Joe, but then Joe, as of late, took that number two spot back. So yeah, yeah. They look hungry. They look dangerous. They look unstoppable. It's crazy, bro. It's like everything's clicking, 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 clicking. And hopefully it's not too soon and they don't fizzle out at the end. They keep this thing rolling, bro.
I think they keep
Man,
it rolling. I just wonder. They give a chance. They get the Ravens a chance to get ahead and not look back.
mm,
That's my worry or wonder. I don't know if I say a worry because I like the Ravens a lot. But
me too.
that'll be an interesting battle to see down the stretch with those two teams. And does Deshaun Watson keep playing like he played last week in the Browns? Because they right there too, and that
Mm.
defense is better than everybody's.
Yeah, like as good as Cincinnati's playing, man, bro, they gotta keep winning because Cleveland and Baltimore and Pittsburgh gotta get that division is crazy, bro. Like
It is. It
you
is. I
somebody
think,
can lose two games and completely fall out of it. Two
and I
more
did.
losses, you know.
I did at the beginning of the season say that this was going to be the toughest division in the league, and I
Yeah,
feel good about that. That is most definitely the case right now.
yeah, it's crazy, bro.
So, man, you know what else is crazy? Joshua Dobbs. Joshua Dobbs just proved I don't care who you are. I don't need to know. I can win with anybody. uh, But Joshua Dobbs, shout out to him, man. He came in off like 4 days and got a dub. He didn't even start that game. He ended up coming in the game and won it. He did what needed to be done.
Bro, he's real life. He's the real life Willie Beeman.
Man,
He's real life Willie Beeman, bro. He come off the bench just winning. Bro, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Shout out.
I know one thing though. Minnesota team stole. Y'all better make sure y'all stock that jersey. You know, remember what happened when he started the season in Arizona.
Man.
And on that note, I wonder how many did they stock in Arizona?
For real. For real.
I hope they didn't go overboard and like go crazy on that stock.
Yeah.
Cause that's gonna be a hard one to resell. But shout out to him, man. He did a great job. The NASA guy, you know. But and shout out to Will Levis. Has officially been named the starter. He is QB1 for the Titans. Ryan Tannehill is officially QB2 for the rest of the season. Right move?
Yep. It was. It's time to move on, man. And now you can look at Will for the rest of the season and determine if he's your guy. And if he's not your guy, you know Willis ain't your guy. Go shopping in the off season.
Yeah, I think this is the guy though. So far he's looking like he's already got better chemistry with the players than Tannehill did. And Willis is looking like a certified backup, which isn't a bad thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing.
Nah, bro.
I think he's a solid backup for that situation. But I think it's the right move. They're still in the playoff race in that division, believe it or not. I don't know that Will Levis gets you there, but the way Tannehill had been playing, I think he gives you a better opportunity.
Right.
Hopefully he'll be able to win down the stretch. I mean, one thing Tannehill has on him is veteran leadership. Hopefully he's not sour on the sidelines. Hopefully he's working with the kid and showing him what he see. Because Tannehill, he'll get paid. Somebody will pick him up.
Hell yeah, bro. You know how they do them. He'll be on roster.
Yeah, but I definitely think it was the best. It was a good move. It was the right move. See what he got. The Will Levis era, the milk and coffee era, or the mayo and coffee era has officially began. You know who else's era has officially began? It's already began, but now it's stamped. CJ Stroud. Another record-breaking performance. CJ Stroud. Oh my goodness. This kid absolutely balled out and broke the single game passing record for rookie. With 470 yards.
Yeah. And five
TDs. Yeah, man. And this is not no pushover defense that he did it against. Tampa's got a good defense, a real good defense.
Yeah, they got a Super Bowl defense.
They got a Super Bowl defense. Yes. So that was super impressive. And then just the comeback drive, to win the game. He was just so poised. He didn't break his composure for a second. This kid is special, man.
Bro, he is special. Special with a capital S. Bro, when they lost their kicker, and that's not an option no more. No more field goals. We either scoring or we not.
Shout out to that running back.
Yeah. Bro, let me tell you something, bro. And I mean what I'm about to say, bro. This isn't an overreaction. This isn't me just reacting to the moment. I really think CJ Stroud is a Hall of Famer in the making, and we are witnessing it. I'm serious, bro. I really think that. You know why I think that? Because of that performance right there. And let me tell you why it's that performance for me. Bro, that 470 yards is more yards than some Hall of Fame quarterbacks have had in their whole career in a game. And this is his first year, bro.
Yeah.
Hall of Famers, bro. Hall of Fame champion, gold jacket wearers who played, and some of them didn't win until the later years of their careers on the way out the door. This dude's doing it in year one. Let me read the list, bro. CJ Stroud in that game had more yards than John Elway with 432. That's the most John Elway's ever had. 432. Brett Favre, the great Brett Favre, 446. Jim Kelly, I'm naming off straight Hall of Famers, 403. The greatest quarterback, one of my greatest quarterbacks ever, Steve Young, 462. Three-ring Troy Aikman, 455. Four-ring Terry Bradshaw, 364. The great Josh Allen, future Hall of Famer Josh Allen, 424. The kid, Hall of Famer Randall Cunningham, 447. The great Andrew Luck, 464. Roger Staubach, 339. Dan Fouts, 444. And yo boy, Cam Newton, 432.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, bro.
Special.
Wow. That's
Special.
crazy, bro. Bro, I said it earlier and I'm gonna say it again. This kid might be a future Hall of Famer, and we are watching it. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna knock that. That's crazy, that list that you just reeled off.
Yeah, everybody I named was either a Hall of Famer or is going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
And
without a
Cam
doubt.
Newton is going to the Hall of Fame. I don't care what they say. He's a Hall of Famer.
So
Maybe.
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 Um, so I was looking at some of the numbers, and right now they've played about 8 games. Um, he's sitting at about a little over 2,200 yards, 2,230 something, or somewhere around there, I think.
Mm,
14 touchdowns, 1 interception at the halfway
mm,
point. Andrew Luck's rookie record for passing yards in a season is like 4,370.
mm.
He's on pace to beat that. Man, don't
See?
he had 384 in game 2.
Mm,
Now, Justin Herbert, who also had one of the best rookie seasons, he just missed that passing record by like 30 something yards, and he has the passing touchdown rookie record at 31. So with 14 touchdowns to 1 interception, he's not on pace to break the touchdown record, but one or two more games like that, he can definitely get it. But the 1 interception is just insane. So with that being said, are we witnessing the best rookie season ever?
probably not. You know what I'm saying? But he's on fire,
I
bro.
don't know,
I
man. I don't know.
don't
I
know.
don't know. He's on pace to break the yardage. He's already got the singles game.
Right.
Um, if you go on pace, he's on pace to miss the touchdown record by like 3. I think he can make that up. But then the one interception. See, that's insane. If he ends the season with under 5, it's gonna be hard not. If he ends the season with the passing record with 5 or fewer picks, it might be. Even if he misses the touchdown record by a couple, it might be the best ever. Herbert and Luck, I think, probably are up there for the best ever rookie season.
Mm-hmm.
But that interception ratio, that touchdown to interception ratio is 14-1. Who has a 14-1 interception touchdown interception ratio? Who?
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, that's insane. Like, I think, bro, I think I'm right about this. I think the kid is a killer, and he's a future famer, and we're witnessing greatness right now, bro. He's great. That's crazy.
Yeah,
like, man,
I agree. I agree.
Everybody think it might be crazy. It might sound crazy what I just said, but I've been told that before. Somebody said that to me in 2018 when I told them Pat Mahomes was the greatest I ever seen in my life. They looked at me like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Michael Vick. They started naming off all kind of people. I was like, "Bro, this is the greatest I've ever seen." I don't care.
I said it too. I remember we
Yeah,
was working together at that time, and I was running up and down telling everybody.
Tripping, bro. T thought I was bugging. He was like, "Bro, what are you saying right now? He was like, this is, man, I'm not even listening to you no more." He was like, "You lost me." I was like, "Bro, I'm telling you, he is the greatest I've ever seen. I've never seen nothing like it, bro. Never."
I mean, he had like 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns in his second year starting.
I've never seen that. I've never seen that.
It's a cheat code. Like, what?
And then his first season he plays, if it wasn't for D Ford stepping with his toe offsides, that man wins a Super Bowl in his first season. That is great. My gosh, bro, I never seen nothing like that. Never seen nothing like that. Even though, that's why I'm like, I don't know, because I know that wasn't his rookie season. He didn't play his rookie season, but to me, that's Pat's rookie season. And I'm like, even though I know the records don't count it, and Justin Herbert, Andrew Luck, man, nah, none of that shit could touch dude. And CJ Stroud is as great as he's playing. It just don't look like Pat. He's not no looking it. It don't look like that. So I don't know.
Yeah, I get that. I get why you would say that, because
but I get
when you throw in the playoffs and all of that,
bro.
But
the same feeling I got when I saw Pat as a pro.
But
I seen him in college and was like, okay, just like CJ Stroud. I seen him in college and was like, yeah, all right, he can ball. Against these grown men, though, he's balling.
But this ain't. Is he the best in the league or none of that? Like, he ain't on Pat level yet, but still,
no, he's a top 10.
Pat didn't have a rookie regular season like that.
No, he didn't, bro. And what I want to say is, like, to me, CJ Stroud right now, at this point in the season, right now, he's a top 10 quarterback. His rookie season. So he might be, to your point, bro. I'm not saying you wrong at all. I'm just like, I don't know. But when I really think about it, like, he might be, bro. Like, that's crazy. This might be the greatest rookie season from a quarterback ever. Ever. If he keeps up with this production, it will be. That's crazy. Like, say he ends the season right now, he doubles up. He ends the season with 28 touchdowns and 1 pick. Or 2 picks. Say he ends up with 2 picks. That's crazy, because right now he's 14-1. He ends up 28-2. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we never seen that like that.
That's insane. Betts ain't doing that.
He's the greatest. He's the greatest rookie we've ever seen, bro. That's crazy. Man.
Yeah, so it's entirely possible. Now hopefully I don't have to eat that next week, but it's entirely possible. We might be witnessing the greatest rookie season ever by a quarterback. That's not out of the question. Um,
Houston, the Texans get so lucky with quarterbacks. They got Deshaun, and then they got CJ. It was crazy. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
and then they winning,
Yeah,
bro. They might make the playoffs. That's not
yeah.
out of the question.
I don't know. I don't know because of Jacksonville. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
Same division as Jacksonville, and Indy's okay. Indy's pretty good. So I don't know.
yeah. I think they ahead of Indy. Definitely not ahead of Jacksonville. Absolutely not.
Nah, nah,
But
nah.
bro, like this dude is winning games. He is winning games.
And
Um,
it's impressive too because he got a defensive minded coach.
yeah.
So
I don't think. Um, I gotta look at the standings, but I'm wondering is wild card out of the picture for them? I don't know that it is.
it
Um,
might be because the records in the AFC are tremendous.
yeah, that's why I don't want to jump and say it, but
The
because I'm
Ravens are
thinking
7-2. The Chiefs
you
is
gotta
seven
think
and
at
two.
least two of the AFC North teams gonna make it, potentially a third. Um,
The Chiefs is
they
seven
could
and two.
all
The
make it.
Ravens 7-2.
Honestly, the AFC North can host all of the wild card spots.
Yeah, I think Pittsburgh falls out because they can't score. When the division play starts happening, when they all start playing each other, that's when Pittsburgh, to me, is gonna start losing because Cincinnati's back. Baltimore is scoring. They'll go back and forth with Cleveland, but I think Cleveland is better than them.
Well,
They got the shot back.
if that happens, the
Yeah.
Texans are in it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's where I was going with it, bro. That's exactly where I was going. So if Pittsburgh falls out of it, then yeah, they can get in. But I don't know. Even then, I don't know because um Miami and Buffalo. You see what I'm saying?
Right now they about the same record as Buffalo.
Right. You see what I'm saying? Miami and Buffalo. That's what it comes down to. Buffalo can get off this Jekyll and Hyde. I don't know. That AFC is crazy, bro. I
It,
don't know.
it's crazy, but it ain't out of the question.
No, it's not. It's not at all.
They
Like
one game
Buffalo.
behind all them AFC North teams. They same
Yeah,
record as Buffalo, same record as um I forgot. Um
bro. The AFC is so crazy. You could be 10-7 and miss the playoffs. It's crazy. You could win 10 games. 10 games in the NFC, you wild card team. In the AFC, you'll miss the playoffs.
I but I don't know this year. I think because everybody is balling, them records are gonna be a little tighter.
Right. Because everybody plays each other. You're right.
Yeah. I mean it's tight
Kansas
in that
City plays
AFC.
Kansas City, Baltimore, and the Ravens, Baltimore and Cincinnati, Kansas City, and Buffalo all still got it. Well, Buffalo just plays Cincinnati, but they all still got to see each other. Kansas City still plays everybody. Baltimore still plays them all. Buffalo still plays them all. It's crazy, bro. Yeah, it can go down. Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, it ain't out of the question. Um
Yeah, yeah.
how crazy would that be? A team that was expected to probably have the worst record coming into the season. Everybody
Mm,
thought that pick that they was giving Arizona was going to be number one.
mm,
Instead, Arizona's own pick is sitting at number one.
mm.
But man, yeah, it's not crazy to think that they definitely got a shot at getting into the playoffs.
Hell yeah. I hope they do too, bro, because I like them.
Absolutely. But moving along, um, so I was checking out NFL.com. They got an MVP watch right now.
Mm.
Um, they got a top five on here, so I'm gonna share their top five, and we're gonna react to it and see if you would swap anybody out. But they got number one. Oh, yeah, number one they got Lamar Jackson. Number two they got Joe Burrow. Number three Tua Tagovailoa. Number four Pat Mahomes. Number five AJ Brown. How do you feel about this top 5 list first before we get into who should be replacing anybody?
AJ Brown. I don't like the list at all. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. It's in the wrong order. Um,
Now, I think AJ Brown is having a crazy season, but it's hard for me to put him in that top 5 because of how many weapons they got, how much they got over there. Devontae is
yeah,
going crazy
it's
over
not
there.
even
Swift is been banging this year. Like,
right.
don't get me wrong, he
For
the lead dog. AJ, I mean,
mm,
he's having a stupid year, and the
bro,
record that he broke.
for me, it's disrespect to not put Tyreek in there. Like, how can you not say Tyreek? If you put a receiver in there, it's Tyreek. He's on pace to get to 2,000 yards,
Both of
bro.
them are
Stop
actually.
playing.
Both of them are.
Like, stop playing with Tyreek, bro.
Both
Like,
of them are
he's
actually, but I'm with you. I would have put Tyreek first. I'm thinking maybe they did because of the records,
yeah.
but
But if that's the
I
case,
would
then
have put
why is
Tyreek
Joe
first.
Burrow in there? Why is Joe Burrow in there then? If it's the records, you see what I'm saying? They records shitty, like for real.
Yeah, but I'm talking
Even though
about
they won a
I'm talking
couple
about
throws.
between those two teams. If they can
Oh
only
yeah,
go with one, they probably went with the one with the better record. Um,
right.
but I'm not gonna.
Tyreek.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been trying ever since I looked at this list. I've been trying to talk myself out of not putting C.J. Stroud on the list, and it's hard.
Over who?
A.J. Brown.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'll go with
Am I
that.
crazy for that?
Nah, he shouldn't
He
even
got
be
him in the
on there, bro.
playoff
I don't like
race.
that. I
He
don't
got him
like
in the
that one. He should
playoff race. They a game behind Joe Burrow in them.
right. You know?
Um, yeah. So I don't know, man. I, it's hard for me not to put CJ on that list. I've been trying to talk myself out of it, but I can't. I mean, we just went over the numbers. He might go for 44, 4,500 yards, 28 to 30 touchdowns with having only a couple picks. Your
Yeah.
MVP ain't doing that.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So no, I mean, he's not having an insane season. He's not having the 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns. But this is an amazing rookie year, and I think if they get into the playoffs, he got to get hella votes. So I don't know who would you swap out? What about the quarterbacks? Do you agree with all them, or who would you take? You put Tyreek on the list, or a non-receiver, or what?
I like Pat and Lamar and Joe. I like Tua because they got the number one offense. AJ Brown, no. Mm. Nah, I like Tyreek in that spot over him. Like people scared to death of Tyreek, bro. Like defensive coordinators around the league come up with schemes specifically for Tyreek. So yeah, bro.
Yeah, they
Matter
having
of
some
fact,
nightmares.
I know the Chiefs won a Super Bowl without Tyreek, but did you know that their whole every receiver on their team combined doesn't have they can't even touch his stats solo as a unit. He's outperforming them in yards, touchdowns, catches. It's ridiculous. Like,
That's sick.
yeah, I don't know, bro. I like the list, but I just don't like AJ Brown on there. It's crazy.
Yeah, and then, again, that's not a knock on AJ Brown because he on pace for 2K also.
He's great. It's
Um,
not. He's great. He's top five receiver. I know that. He's a killer.
but for me,
He
I
got
just think that part of the reason why he got those numbers is because you can't double. And they got so much over there. Devontae Smith, Dallas Goddard, DeAndre Swift. I mean, they got weapons. They all balling.
yeah, it's crazy. Jalen Hurt. Yeah, they cold, bro. Yeah, Philly, man.
Yeah, so that's kind of my only knock on the list. Um, so if you watching, I'll be curious to see in your comments who's your top 5 in MVP ranking so far at this halfway point.
And I feel like maybe like You know who else, bro? Like we didn't give him no love. Jared Goff, bro.
Jared Goff is having a real good season. Yeah,
Like, but you know, yeah. Let us know
absolutely,
what y'all. Let us know what y'all think, man.
absolutely, absolutely. So moving along, before we get up off this NFL topic, just a quick rundown of what to watch this week. Um, we got the battle for the first pick. Well, actually, it's not a battle for the first pick. It's about keeping the first pick. It's in a must-win game for the Bears because they got to keep Carolina down on Thursday night. We got the Panthers at the Bears. Um, yeah, Bears just trying to hold on to that number one pick via the Panthers, so they need to win that game. Panthers gonna be extra motivated to beat the Bears, so they don't give them a number one pick. So
Man,
that's the most interest in that game. And Justin Fields has been upgraded to from doubtful to questionable. He's been day to day, so it's still we don't know if he's gonna come back for Thursday. We'll know for sure probably tomorrow after the practice, but there is the hope that he returns. Um, but then when one of the games to watch, actually, it's a few games. It's a big weekend with games to watch. Um, on Sunday, we got the Browns at the Ravens. Here we go. Let's get it. Deshaun is back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's gonna be
man.
good. Um, then Houston at Cincinnati. You want to get on this MVP list? This is how you get
Win
there.
this game,
This is how you get there.
bro. Let me tell you something. If CJ Stroud has another one of these performances and they win, or even if he let me give me 275 and 3 touchdowns and y'all win the game, you're in the MVP conversation. Legit.
I would
No
even
touch.
say, I would even go as low as if you get the win. I would go as low as 250 with 2 touchdowns as long as there's no turnovers. If you do that
Okay.
in a dub, it's hard to keep you off the
Two
list.
passing, one rushing, 250. Yeah, he's in the MVP conversation. No turnovers with the dub. Who's at home?
Cincy, yeah, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. Let's see if you got that magic.
Woo.
Cause Burrow, since he
Yeah.
been hot, didn't Chase get hurt though?
He shook up the back. He got back soreness, but I mean, he'll be okay. He'll be out there.
That should be interesting. At the beginning of the season, it was a meh game. Now that is a fire game.
Yeah. I'm sold on CJ Stroud, bro. You sold me. He might be in the MVP race. Win this game, youngster, and you're in the race.
Yeah,
Let's
this
get it.
this could get it for you. This could get you there. They could
That's
give
a
you.
big game, though.
This is
That's a
one of
big
those
game.
games. If you win, they can't turn away from you. They have to put you on the list. Um, if you win and look good, I should say.
Mhm.
But another big time game, your squad, man. 49ers at Jacksonville Jaguars. This should man, this is prime time worthy, man. Like
Yeah,
this
it's
both of the this weekends is for as good a week as this is as far as some of these matchups on the list. The prime times are terrible. Both of them.
terrible.
All three
Yeah,
actually, including Thursdays. Even though and
they need
this
to
is coming
flex them,
from
and this is
a
week
Bears
10 where you
fan.
can start flexing. Why ain't they flexing? This is week 10. You can start flexing now. Why ain't y'all flexing? It's crazy.
Yeah. But
But yeah,
yeah,
that Jacksonville, San Francisco. Let me tell you what's really interesting about it. Did you know that they are number one and number two in explosive plays this year?
mm,
Jacksonville number one and San Francisco number two in explosive plays. So I expect this game to be a yeah. They gonna take the top off.
yeah, some good defenses too. Cause
Yeah,
Jacksonville got a young up and coming defense. Don't
they
sleep
do.
on
It's
that.
slept on. It's slept on, bro. It is. It's tough. I watched them a few times this year. This is a tough game, and us coming off the bye, coming off three straight, we need to punch them right in the mouth and see if they're gonna hit us back. Let's go. I'm ready. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody, you know what? Somebody need to pray for Trevor Lawrence because their pass rush is coming. It's coming, bro.
Yeah. 3 straight L's. They coming. Pin them ears back.
I love it. John Lynch is a menace. Shout out John Lynch for being a menace to society. We don't need nothing. We didn't need anything on defense, bro. We straight. That we lost 3 straight. This man went got chased. Yeah, man. You know what? He's a menace, bro. Menace to
Not
society.
only
I
did he,
love it.
and you got a chance to get him with a bye week. So, you know what I'm saying? He get a little time to get acclimated, hang out with his
Nick
buddy
Bosa.
Nick.
Hey, bro. Nick Bosa stayed at the facility with him to get him up to speed. I love it. I don't know if you tapped in like that, but I heard
No,
that.
no, I didn't
Like,
know that.
I was like, oh wait. They stayed at the facility, bro, working on it. I was like, get him up to speed. Get him up to speed. Let's go.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I
Yeah.
love it. And then the Saints at the Vikings. This should be a decent game, even though no Cousins, but Dobbs has been playing good. So see how they look. That should be an interesting one. Packers at the Steelers, couple young quarterbacks. That should be an interesting game. Both of these young quarterbacks need to show something.
Boring ass games.
Then you got the Lions at the Chargers. That should be a fun one.
That should be a fun one, bro.
That should absolutely be a fun one. And
Yeah.
then, believe it or not, what another one that should be a fun one, which I would not have guessed heading into the season, but that offense has been playing really good. The Commanders and Seahawks. Commanders been putting up some points. That
Yeah.
should be that should
Seahawks.
be an interesting game.
Yeah, and the Seahawks look bad against the Ravens. They need to bounce back.
They
Yeah,
need to bounce back. Yeah.
it's gonna be a good game, bro. No doubt.
Um, and then your primetime games. The New York Jets at the Raiders on Sunday night. Maybe there's some hoops on.
Hopefully, hopefully there's a play-in tournament game or a in-season tournament game. Come on, man.
Yeah, well, those are gonna be Fridays, and we're gonna get into that in a little bit. But then, and then Monday is the Broncos and the Bills. Better than Sundays, but meh. Um, who knows? Maybe Russell Wilson has a good game and ends up being that game has potential, but the expectations are low. They could have used any one of those games I picked for their primetime games, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
But it's still, nonetheless, a strong Week 10 for us in the NFL. But man, moving along. Let's talk some hoops, money. Let's talk some hoops. The NBA. And we're gonna start it off with something that a lot of people have been still having a lot of questions on. This in-season tournament that kicked off this past Friday. And first off, just what did you think about the spectacle, the city edition uniforms and the courts? What did you think about all of that?
I love everything about it. It was awesome, bro. The games was like playoff atmosphere. It was dope, bro. I loved it. I can't wait. I'm here for it.
Now I will say, I try not to be a homer when it comes to assessing my teams, but I think the Bulls did have the coldest court. That red and black court was sick. On the flip side, the contrast on camera is a little bit hard. It's hard to see. It's so bright. It's so bright red. But it is that to me that was the coldest design though. I dig it. But all of those, the city edition jerseys, I like a lot of those jerseys this year. But
I
yeah,
love
those
those
courts were
Denver
sick.
ones. The Denver with the court, it matched the court. That was dope.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that was dope. I like the spectacle. I like what they doing. So I'm gonna get into some of the frequently asked questions regarding this tournament, and hopefully it'll answer any questions that we have. So first, one of the biggest questions is what is it? What is this in-season tournament? So it's an annual competition, all 30 teams, and we're gonna find a champion. This is gonna bring some more competition. This is something that they're doing in soccer. So I think that with the NBA trying to grow the game as much as they have, I feel like this is motivated by that. Um, why is the NBA adding the in season tournament? In part to what I said, the in season tournament will provide players and teams with a competition to win, engage fans in a new way, and drive additional interest in the early portion of the regular season schedule. Which makes sense. NFL dominates at the beginning of the NBA season, and it's not gonna change. NFL is the king, but this does bring more interest in the game. And that I think that is a win. Um, the championship will be played December 9th in Las Vegas. And let's see.